what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Need even more like a dog. Different animal and the same beast. Be a dog. But are you a different animal and the same beast? You don't need a bunch of cats in here.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man.
Playoffs?
We talking about practice, man. Not the game.
Yeah, what's up? This is another episode of The Warm Up.
Yo, what's good? R. Dot.
We talking
This is
about
J Mid.
Favors here and Tingle is back.
You know it. You know it.
Yep. So, man, first of all, I just want to say Maryland playing right now. I want to say good luck to him.
Shout out to the Terps. You know what I'm saying? Babers, I know he's a Hokie.
Oh, God. Well, what's the name, man? We love Virginia Tech, too, man. But right now, Maryland playing the number 5 team in the country, Iowa.
They're gonna
and, yeah,
You
Baby
want
said
to
they're going to lose.
make a bet
but,
right now on that?
Yeah, why not? You want to put something on it?
Oh, God.
What are you going to do? We're right here.
I'll get
what's the
each one
score?
of y'all. I'll get each one of y'all a chicken tender next week.
Each one of us a chicken
One
tender.
one tender?
Come on, bro. One tender?
Two
What, for Iowa?
tenders. I mean, Iowa. You know, I'll get you each an ear of corn.
Happy ending.
Corn Huskers.
Happy ending while I'm eating corn. If they lose. No? We can't say that on TV?
I'm not.
You damn Skippy, I can.
Look,
I'll
I'm
take,
not giving you Mexican street corn, okay?
I take six biscuits.
6 biscuits.
6 biscuits.
He wants, he's a nigga,
Popeyes.
he likes apple jelly,
First
though.
of all, Jay, we love you. We don't want you to kill
Let's-
yourself. Okay, you want 6 Popeyes biscuits for
6
yourself?
Popeyes biscuits. Oh, no, it's for the family, too.
For the family. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later. We'll see what the score is like by fourth quarter, and then we can make a bet.
Oh, wow. Damn, end game.
Yeah, end game shit. So, what we got? What happened over the weekend? How was everybody's week, man? Everything was good.
Yeah, I had a great weekend.
Man, we had a great weekend, too,
Yep.
man. Everything was good, man. Hit a couple tickets.
Did you have a great weekend?
Oh, yeah.
What did your football team do?
Oh, man, we lost. But
They lost.
actually, we got demolished. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
What did Lil Dak do?
Oh,
Lil Dak-
Lil Dak looked like a...
Lil Dak.
Horrible. He played horrible.
I mean,
He played
you might have had a personally good weekend, but your picks were kind of like.
Yeah, well,
That's
That's
why-
that's why we come back. That's why we get up.
That's what we
Fall
get this
down
high
and we get
cholesterol from the Popeyes that you had to buy us.
I will congratulate everybody because we were looking bad yesterday at halftime.
We were. Listen, I was gonna see if I could go on Instagram and do like an in-game like switch of the fucking picks. So I'm like,
Damn, I was like, how the fuck? What?
that.
Why Urban Meyer looked like an NFL coach all of a sudden?
Hey,
and
man.
then,
Ah,
that
come
shit
on,
was
he's
crazy.
he's
And then
not.
he didn't.
Yeah, he looked exactly like I've been saying
and then
he
the second
looks
half,
like.
He did not look like an NFL coach. He
It was sad, man. But they looked good that first half. First half, they could look like they couldn't be stopped.
They started good. I mean, they started good.
And
yeah.
your opinion, at the 2 seconds left at halftime, you going for that touchdown? You kicking a field goal?
kicking a field goal, man.
Yeah,
Kick
you gotta
a
get
field
the
goal?
points. You got
gotta
when
get
you
the
have a
points.
team that hasn't won.
Nothing. Yeah,
You
I
got to
agree.
give them as much
Yeah.
points, and to
Gotta
me,
take the points.
and especially now hindsight, and again, it's hindsight, but you look at that end score.
That
you know,
touchdown would have killed him, though.
A touchdown would have killed him.
That touchdown would have killed him.
But you got to understand with your team, it ain't like your team has played from, ahead these games, and it's not like your team is capable of scoring 40 points.
Yeah.
You take whatever points you can get
I agree.
to try to get a victory for this team to build confidence.
Yeah.
With
I
them.
think that killed the confidence.
Because especially with Cincinnati getting the ball back at halftime,
that's-
17-0 is
And
that's
you look
3
at that-
possessions,
Yeah.
bro. Like
You look at that and you take that back to the Monday night game with the
Yeah.
Cowboys and the Eagles with the poor clock
Yep.
management between. Like
Mike
the Cowboys
McCarthy,
ended
don't
up
get
winning
us
that
started
game.
about that
The
shit.
Cowboys didn't end up winning that game, but had they lost that game by a possession,
Yeah,
when they could have stole a possession at the
Easy.
end of the quarter,
easy.
you know what I mean? You'd be looking at Mike McCarthy. He's already thought of as a coach that can't manage the clock. Like he was thought of it. We didn't think of him as a good clock.
No,
manager
absolutely not.
with-
Absolutely not.
With the Packers, you know what I'm saying? So
No, absolutely not. But yeah, no, to me that was the reason. But again, it just goes back to Urban Meyer to me just not be a good coach for the NFL. I mean, he can coach in college. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, you can get victories, in college. You have, your Tim Tebow's and your JT Barrett's or whoever you have at the helm there. Alex Smith's, whatever. Every team, but that doesn't fly in the NFL. You take whatever points you can get.
Yeah, when you can get the points, you take the points, man.
And especially now, I would agree with that pick if they had the ball going into half. Going to the half.
Same thing with the Cowboys. They had the ball coming out of the half. All right.
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
You're kicking the ball
Yeah.
off.
That's an easy. I mean, that's a chip shot. You know what I mean? That's 17. That's 3 possessions.
Yeah.
Trust me. And your defense will be confident, motivated. You stop them. One more score. That game would have been over.
It would, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It would have been sad.
100%.
But again, that's Urban Meyer. We're used to that. So
before we get to this week's, y'all
get
want
it.
to talk about college first before we get
let's
into
go
the
and
picks?
get in college real quick. We just we'll touch on it real quick. So what we got? J Med. We got a couple of big games coming up.
Oh man, everybody's talking about this Ole Miss and Alabama game,
Miss
man.
Alabama.
Everybody's saying
We'll talk about it, but then I'll finish the conversation. Bama wins.
Yeah.
I was
That's the
talking. We was talking
conversation.
off camera. Over and under right now, 77. Over or under.
Bama wins 70. Bama wins 66-10. Take the under.
66
1 point
10?
under. 1 point under.
66 10?
Take the under.
Just like we said off camera, I'm definitely saying 53-20.
53-20.
20 might be even a lot to give.
Alabama's minus 14, so they cover.
Yes.
They're
100%.
They're busting nuts, bending over, raw
Especially
dog,
after they
getting
had that
pregnant,
close
like
game
whatever you want to call
against
it.
They want to make no fucking
Qualms about what's
It's Bama and Georgia in the
Yeah.
SEC.
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah.
man. Speaking about Georgia, man, that defense is.
So what do you think about
crazy.
Alabama and Ole Miss? You said what? You think
Well, I think it's gonna be closer than what people think. I don't think Ole Miss.
Closer than 14 points.
I don't think Ole Miss is going to get blown out, cause what I've seen from Ole Miss, I like.
No?
But it's Alabama. Alabama definitely wins. Huh?
You know what people in the South call Ole Miss?
What's that?
Old misery.
Ole Miss.
Because that's all they got is misery.
Well,
And listen, this is the same guy we're trying to trust that said Buffalo was going to lose to Washington.
And look, man, Lane Kiffin is a good
just
coach.
saying, I'm just saying.
Right. But
I mean, you're a
Kiffin,
dedicated fan.
Look, Lane Kiffin is a great coach as far as offensive strategy, but he's not a good
Great
coach.
assistant coach.
Well, let me get there.
Yeah.
But as far as like
Calm
coaching a
down.
team,
that's
like
a
he
lot of
coaching
fun.
offense, he's the Norv Turner of college football. And I know you Washington football fans know about Norv Turner. He used to beat the fuck out of y'all when he was a Dallas Cowboys OC.
Oh yeah.
Then he became y'all's HC, and I mean, and that's good.
Yeah. That is a lot
Because
of fun,
he's
though,
not-
Malcolm. But I had to second. I'm sorry.
That's an awful lot of fun.
I'm sorry. Our producer and it's I don't know.
Hey man, everybody got to eat.
You ain't gonna get the munchies with smoking funnel. That I can tell you.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I don't know. I say it's going to be a close game. When I say close game, I think Ole Miss might cover. They might lose by 10.
By 10?
Yeah.
So you think like 45, 35?
I think it's going to be a high scoring game.
50,
I don't know about
40?
I don't think Bama's defense gives up more than 20 points.
Yeah, I don't think that. That's what I'm saying.
I say 45-35.
45, 35?
Yeah.
But even that doesn't even cover the fucking spread, though.
That's why I said Ole Miss
Yeah.
going to cover.
No,
Okay.
that covers
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the over.
Throw 'em.
So taking the over.
You're taking the over? Under? The over is 75, right?
Yeah, it's the
No, 77.
77?
That would be
So
80,
45 and
45.
35?
So yeah, so I guess I
You
got
think
Ole Miss
so?
in the over.
Yeah, you're crazy. Yeah, that ain't happening. Like I'm leaning more towards you, babies.
So what else do we have with the NCAA next this week?
Like we just
Arkansas,
talked about
right?
Arkansas and Georgia.
Georgia.
I think Georgia going to destroy
That's a
them.
trap game, bro.
Yeah, for me, I look at that game and I think Georgia can get caught up in that game.
Who does Georgia play
I
next
just say-
week after this game?
I can check.
I didn't check
I
that.
think they
But-
play. If I'm not mistaken, they play. Did they play Florida? I think they played Florida.
They play Florida the following week.
They might be saying they're gonna be looking ahead.
Looking ahead, yeah, because Arkansas was able to win last week
The big cocktail
with
party
Texas
down in-
A&M against teams looking ahead. Of them. And I just that's something I think. You got to
next week they got Auburn.
You got Auburn? Oh, that's still a tough
Yeah,
game.
it's still a tough game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I don't think they look past Florida. I don't think they look past. We're talking about. I don't think Georgia looks past Arkansas for Auburn though. I think because they're not really. That's not really a rivalry. Florida's more of a rivalry. So if they're playing Florida,
they play Florida. They got Auburn, then Kentucky, and then Florida. So maybe they look over. Maybe they don't play good against Kentucky.
They'll crush Kentucky.
Yeah, they're gonna crush that.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna crush Arkansas.
I think it'll be
man.
close.
That's one of the best defenses I've seen in a while,
I
man.
take Georgia over Arkansas.
Yeah.
Even though Arkansas has looked good.
They have.
Yeah, Arkansas would look real
I
good.
think Georgia's defense is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
I think they're going to create some turnovers. Might even get a pick six. Maybe some special teams action. I think it's going to break it out. That's good.
Another game that people are liking is Notre Dame and Cincinnati.
To me, that's a low key.
Yeah.
That's Notre Dame on upset alert on that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
how did we pick?
Cincinnati
a few weeks ago about
is ranked higher than them.
Cincinnati has the best quarterback prospect in the country right now.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He's a beast.
And I think
They're playing in Cincy?
No, they're playing in Notre Dame.
Sure.
That would be the only advantage I give Notre Dame is they're playing at home. But the kid from Cincinnati, man,
He's a beast. I like him.
Go 2017 on that.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame winning?
I'll take 2017. I don't even know what
I think it's gonna be
the
close.
spread
I think it's
is.
gonna be really close. I'll take Notre Dame to take the win, but it's gonna be really close.
Yeah, they said this is the fastest team Notre Dame ever had.
Yeah.
Well, Notre Dame's usually a bunch of slow white guys.
Yeah, yeah.
A bunch of slow white guys in Rocket Ishmael.
Hey, Rocket did the damage, big baby.
So,
Big baby.
yeah, that's
Yep.
It's gonna be a good college football weekend, though.
It
man.
is. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
And I mean, so we got next. So NFL.
You want to go back to we're gonna pick our picks right now?
Yeah. Let's get to these picks.
All right, man. We're gonna get to
Big
the picks,
baby. Big baby.
man. All right, first game. We're gonna start off with the Washington
Go ahead
football
Why
team.
don't you sound like an announcer for them? You know what I'm saying? Let's go and say, I don't even know how the announcer sounds.
Who's gonna win that game, Jay?
They're playing the Atlanta Falcons. And
So we got.
I got Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Figures. I got Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
I got Washington. That's my motherfucking lock.
Oh!
That's my lock. Boom! That's right there. That's written in stone.
Let's
And
go.
y'all give me whatever
Okay.
bet that needs to be done.
I would like to
I'll take it. I'll take another.
What are y'all? What's the spread on that game?
Washington
even
is
know,
minus 1.5.
Oof, we're talking close money.
I'll take.
And they favorites on the road.
I'll put 50 against both of y'all.
50.
Give me the point and a half.
You want a point and a half? 50? Huh.
Ooh-wee.
You got the money? You ain't working.
Well, timeout. You still owe me 75.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't. We deaded that the last time.
When did we did it?
We did before the accident.
I don't remember that.
Well,
You don't remember that?
you might not remember anything. I get that. Oh, yeah, we deaded
he
that.
said he might not-
Yeah.
I don't remember us dead in that.
You know, we're brothers. We can talk like this. No, yeah, we did it. You asked me to pay the bill. We went out to the drinks.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
And before I can try
Oh,
to come
shit,
from
damn.
my ass, my nigga.
Hey, damn, I paid. What happened?
He might still owe you for
No,
something.
I pay all my bets.
Oh, you pay.
I pay
You
all my
pay.
bets.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
pay
paying
all
a
my
lot then.
No,
in Washington.
I got money in the bank.
Yeah, yeah.
Next one?
All right, next one, man. We got the struggling Houston
the
Texans versus the booming.
Hey, you think they're gonna
Buffalo.
put in Deshaun Watson this week?
No. He's not playing.
Houston's he's almost done. They're almost traded. He's almost done. They've almost finalized the trade to Miami.
Someone's out of there?
To Miami. I seen a report. They said that we might be getting Tua for a second round pick. He said that that trade happens.
It might be a three-way
three-way trade. They said that we'll get Tua for a second round pick, and then Miami gets Deshaun Watson. Yeah. That's the reports.
Well, that being said, the reports, we ain't reporting it, but I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean,
who plays quarterback for Miami next week?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right.
Who plays for Houston? I'm sorry. Who plays quarterback for Houston this week?
Yeah.
It's Mills.
Whatever. Patty Mills, it doesn't matter who it is.
Patty Mills.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Mikey Mills.
Any Mills, it doesn't matter.
The rookie Mills.
Rookie Mills, General Mills, my nigga, it doesn't matter who's going to play.
It don't matter. It's Houston. I'm Buffalo.
Buffalo's going to dog that ass.
Yeah.
They're favored by 16.5.
Yes.
And I'll take all 16 of those.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got Buffalo on that one.
We got Buffalo,
all right,
though.
Next, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears.
Do we have to really talk about this one?
I mean, people might want to hear about it. I got Detroit in this game.
Yeah, that's easy to pick.
Of course, Ryan has Detroit. Ryan picks Detroit every week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's his division winner.
That's the Washington football team.
Oh.
That's my look. It was the Colts before I stopped that shit. You know, we'll get to that later. I see both of y'all pick the motherfuckers, but
all right, so
I got Detroit also.
Yeah, I got Detroit. Man, they've been close in every game, man. I think
the problem is with Matt Nagy doesn't know what he's doing. They need to get rid. Once they get rid of him. Once they get rid of him, then
they said that he got the best odds of being the first coach fired.
He's gonna be fired before the end of the year.
Yeah, they said that. He said they lose this game. He's fired.
I give him by. Yeah, I was about to say I'd give him by week 5. Yeah. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone.
He's the most hated man in Chicago right now.
Carolina Cowboys. All
right, now we got the Carolina Panthers.
So we already know J Med, but we will let him speak last.
Hey man.
So
y'all go ahead.
Who do you got?
I have Dallas in this game.
Okay, I do have Carolina.
I definitely have Carolina. I think,
but not because I'm biased towards anyone.
It's not
in the
because
NFC.
I'm biased. I think because
they could have been playing
defense,
like High Point High School, and you would have picked High Point High School to beat Dallas, right?
That Panthers defense.
No, it is
Panther defense and Denver's defense are the two best defenses in the league right now.
I disagree. Denver has not played anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, it's 3 weeks. No matter who you only play who's you schedule. Right now, they're looking like the best.
That doesn't mean they're the best just because of who they played. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I get what you're saying, Jay. With them being like you can only play who's on your schedule.
Yeah, I get that.
You can only play who's on your schedule. And unfortunately for Dallas, or unfortunately for
Carolina's played teams, bro. Carolina's played.
No, I'm saying them and Denver been looking the best.
But Denver hasn't played anybody. Anyone who plays the Jets is going to get a tremendous amount of points. There's only 3 games.
Like, you don't think Dallas's offense is as good as Carolina's defense? Like, look at
I just say a good defense beats a good offense. That's what I say.
Yeah, well, you're a Washington football team fan with that good defense.
We don't have a good defense right now. We're struggling. We have talent, but it's not. In the current
makeup of the NFL, I think a good offense beats a good defense. Every time. You look at what. Okay, so what does Carolina have to match up against those receivers for Dallas?
Oh, Carolina, the corners, you saying?
Yeah, what do they have to match up?
I mean, they just got C.J. Henderson from the Jaguars. They
now name the rest of them. And then what do they have to match up with those 2 running backs? The running back they have.
That defensive line. That defensive line.
But now Dallas has a 2-headed monster at running back. It's not like we can stack the line against.
Who's a 2-headed running back?
Tony Pollard.
Zeke and Pollard.
Stop. Okay, stop. Davers.
Have they not been a 2-headed monster the last 3 weeks?
Listen, you know what you said last week? Tony Pollard ain't shit when it comes to. No. Listen, let me finish. You said they're a 2-headed monster. So you said last week. I vividly remember.
Right.
So what? So now they're this gigantic like you know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Twin Tower type of duo in basketball. Come on now, bro.
Hall of Famers. Like I didn't say Hall of Famers in the basketball.
Tony Pollard didn't do shit last week.
Yeah, he sure
Ezekiel Elliott did everything last week.
14 points in my fantasy league. And fucking helped me win a game.
What? Tony Pollard last week?
At 14 points.
And what league was that? Was it PPR? Because he didn't do nothing in a non-PPR.
He had like 70-something yards.
I think he had 5 points in our league. So you couldn't have done shit in yours.
Maybe it was the week before.
I think last week.
Only thing I'm saying is, if Tony Pollard is this, don't try to make it simple. It's not no two-headed monster.
It's a two-headed monster right now.
Nah.
They're able to substitute them both.
And Carolina has a great run defense, so
Tony
I'm not
Pollard
even
had
looking
7
at that.
points last week.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, thank you for corroborating that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is saving from the stats, my nigga.
Terrible.
You're terrible.
Money on this. What's the spread on this game?
What you want to do?
Dallas is -3.
You want to do a doubles?
3-point favorites?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Dallas is 3-point favorites. I'm going to change this to my upset. You know what? I think I'm going to change this to my upset pick.
What, for Carolina? You got Carolina or you got Dallas?
Yeah, they got to be.
You can't be
Dallas.
upset.
They can't be upset.
Oh, you ready?
Dallas is favorite.
Dallas,
What's
Yeah,
that
Dallas
Angry
is
Orchard today? Oh, man.
You ready to pick Dallas? All right.
No, we're
All
going
right.
to...
So, all right, we got Carolina and Babers have
I got
Dallas.
Carolina.
All right.
You
So
got that.
next game, man, we got the Indianapolis Colts
Definitely not Miami.
versus the
Definitely.
Miami Dolphins.
You guys didn't choose the Colts, did you? I don't want to fuck that up.
I took the Colts.
I got the Colts.
Oh, man. You guys might want to reconsider. Because every time I pick the Colts, you know...
They don't go 0-4. The Colts don't go 0-4 this game, man.
You think Jacoby Brissett's going to go out there and beat the fucking Colts?
That's what I'm saying.
It was close against Vegas, even though he wasn't the main reason, but it was a close game against
I mean,
Vegas.
it was a close game against Vegas. But,
I don't want to mess it up for you guys.
I think I still got
Because
the
I
Colts.
picked the Colts. They always lose.
Yeah, they were good.
But I'm taking the Colts, though.
Yeah.
You all got
I'm taking the Colts.
All right.
All right, next game.
Now we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Minnesota Vikings. All right.
So,
Who y'all got?
well, Minnesota's actually my upset pick. I believe Cleveland should be favored in
Yes,
that.
Cleveland is favored by 2.
Okay, not a huge upset,
upset.
but well, there wasn't really anything
I got
else that I could do.
Cleveland.
There wasn't any really got
you're
anything else.
right. I mean, you're right. There wasn't a whole lot of...
This game, yeah, and I wasn't gonna be stupid and choose like Houston over Buffalo. That'd be ballsy as a motherfucker if I did that. Yeah, I mean, I got Minnesota. I mean, slight upset. I won't say it's like huge, and they're at home.
Oh shit! You know, did I mention? I'm sorry, I have to go all the way back up to the first pick of the Washington Atlanta game. I did mention that the Atlanta pick is my lock, right?
Yeah, we bet it $50. So
Yeah, that's what
I think it should be your lock.
Yeah. Hope it is your lock.
I want to make sure I mentioned that it was my lock.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. You said you said that.
And then I guess I should mention.
that would be nice.
I had Detroit as my upset.
Detroit is your upset.
Yeah.
You picked the softest motherfucking upsets, bro.
That's,
Is that what?
I mean, I
Who's
guess-
I thought Detroit's favored in that.
nah, Chicago's favorite.
Oh, really? By what, a point?
Oh, Chicago favored
3.
in that game.
Chicago's favored by 3.
Oh, so it's a pick 'em because Chicago's at home. They get the 3 points.
You
Yeah,
hear this?
exactly.
You hear this?
Gotta be a point limit on that.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
You can't take the home team.
So you're
to
taking the
up
whole
by
you're
favorite.
taking the whole team upset.
Favorite
Nah,
by 3.
Detroit's not home.
No, I'm saying you're taking the home. You took Chicago, right?
No, it took Detroit.
Oh, you took Detroit.
Detroit's
That okay?
the underdog.
You said Chicago.
No,
No, I
right?
didn't.
You took Detroit. You took
Detroit.
Detroit to win.
yeah.
To win.
They're
Okay, that's your
3-point
upset.
dogs on
Yeah.
the road.
That's your upset.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You
So that's
pick
Jay's upset.
Detroit, they're a 3-point dog on the road.
Yeah.
So it's a pick 'em.
Well, you gotta
So
be
if
upset
there was a-
somewhere.
If it was a neutral field, it'd be a pick 'em game. There would be no.
Yeah.
Because Chicago gets 3 points automatically because they're at home.
They're at home. Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, honestly, the games they're either very spread apart or they're not. So I will give it to you. We ain't betting
You
fried.
give shit to 'em. All right,
We ain't betting fried chicken this time for that, right?
that's fucking ridiculous.
Hell no.
That's all right. Just stick to your Atlanta Falcons, my nigga. Let's see what happens with that.
I don't know when this nigga became a Wizards fan.
Who? J Med?
You.
Oh,
You're suddenly a Washington Wizards fan.
don't be silly.
know.
Don't be
He's not suddenly a Washington
don't be
Wizards fan.
listen. Don't be silly out here.
He's out here
all
picking
right?
Washington to win everything.
When's the last time I picked
I
Washington?
don't know, probably last week.
Huh?
I don't know, probably last
You
week.
would know. You were fucking drunk. How would you fucking know what happened last week? I was drunk. I know who I picked last week. You didn't pick that shit last week. Washington.
This nigga picked the Wizards to beat the fucking Browns. I was like, what the fuck?
What? What's going on here?
I never picked the Wizards for fucking anything. See, I'm like Jay when it comes to fucking Wizards.
All right, let's keep moving. Let's move on.
You do that.
All right.
What we got
Move
next?
along.
We got,
Got the
next we
movies.
got the Tennessee Titans
Yeah,
versus
okay.
the New York Jets. I guess we all got the same one on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know. The way Baber's making me
Tennessee.
sound like maybe he might be picking New York teams. You got the Jets?
Why would I ever pick the Jets?
Okay, same reason why I would pick the fucking Wizards. Okay.
This
Absolutely.
nigga still thinks
Alright.
you picked the Lizards.
The Lizards.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you just said. The Lizards.
No, the
You
Wizards.
said the Lizards.
All right.
You did. You just said
Well, our
Lizards.
next game
Never.
is
Never.
Rewind that shit back.
Lakers, buddy. Only day.
That's probably what you were trying
Hey, what
to say.
team? What team? Lakers. You already know what it is, Malcolm. You already know
all right.
what it
We got the
is.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, we'll let J Med start first because obviously.
KC.
Oh, you sure? You sure? You sure? Huh?
What's his name, man?
No little Dak? No little,
no,
great
man.
value
No,
Dak?
yeah, great
No,
value.
great. None of that?
Nah, man. It is
No,
gonna be
that?
this little Hurts.
Little Hurts. Little Hurts. Little Hurts.
Little Hurts.
Little Hurts about to
And,
get
yeah.
hurt. Okay.
Kansas City is starving for a win. They're a better team. Kansas City.
What's the? I'm curious. What's the spread on that?
Kansas City minus 7.5. A touchdown and a half.
You know, ESPN said like a stat that was crazy. I know Babers probably saw it. That they haven't covered this
Yeah,
spread.
and I seen that. 19
weeks.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think
It's
they're actually
crazy.
gonna cover that shit?
They're 1 and 18 out
One
of
and
19.
18 out of
If I was
19,
gonna
right?
pick the money line, I would pick the Chiefs. If I was picking them up against the spread, I would take the Eagles.
Philly, right?
I mean, it's a smart play because they haven't covered. But one time.
But
in
damn, the
19
Chiefs.
games.
You would think they would have to like.
Yeah, you would think the Chiefs. Would
Like if
be
this was the time,
yeah.
this would have to be the time, right?
Yeah. But I don't know.
But I don't
that
know.
Philly
But
defense
I don't
is
know.
tough.
They
But
are tough.
Kansas City starving for a win, man.
And then you
I
got
can't see them
you
losing
got
this game.
Kelsey. You know, in his brother
I mean,
still playing
I
there.
think Kansas City for the win.
The win, yeah, I think we all agree with the win. I'm just curious to think, like, just because of that spread, like, I can't see them. You think
Yeah.
like Philly actually covering that shit?
Ah,
I mean, listen, I
They
was
gotta
wrong.
play
I was
better than last
listen,
week.
I was
Tell you
wrong.
that
I
much.
was wrong last week. I thought, you know, well, I mean, we all thought Kansas City was going to win.
they look good in the first quarter.
The
Then
funny
all of a
thing is, I
sudden,
think
I don't know what
last
the fuck
week, I
happened.
think we all picked the same game last week
You
3
did?
times, and we lost all 3 of those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except for the Thursday night game.
Thursday night. Yeah.
What was the Thursday night game?
Last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Texans because I
Yeah,
remember
Texans
I had
and
Brandon
Panthers,
Cook sitting
yeah.
on the bench.
Yeah.
It's 24-9, if I'm
All
not
right.
mistaken.
Well, I guess we all got Kansas
Yeah,
City.
we got
huh?
Kansas City.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. I think this is gonna be a great game.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are
It
minus
has
4.
to be the game of the week, right? What's the game of the week?
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't think it's the game of the
this is
week?
Game for the week.
Well, they got
This- I
Seattle
mean,
and San
might-
Francisco with
They might
Jimmy
have Baltimore,
Garoppolo.
Denver for game of the week. I don't
Game
know.
of the week. Game of the week is Tampa fucking New
Oh,
England.
you know, it's
No,
Sunday
no,
night.
no, no. It's
That's
Sunday night though.
You know,
I'm
4
talking
o'clock they
Fox.
have
You know,
game of the
Fox-
week.
4 o'clock is the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fox.
4 o'clock game they have games of the week. But this might be the game of the
It
week.
has
though.
to be,
Yeah.
right? I can't see it. Well,
The Rams are minus 4, and
Rams are minus 4?
I got the Rams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Rams too. I think
What game is this? I'm sorry.
it's Arizona and Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah, I got the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
You got the Rams.
And,
Hey, you
over
got-
under is
No, I got
55.
the Cardinals.
You got the
I
Cardinals?
the Cardinals. I got Arizona winning this game.
That's still not a
You got
bad. That's still not a bad
Arizona?
pick.
Yeah, I mean,
though.
yeah,
that's
it's
not a
just-
bad pick.
No, I definitely have Arizona.
I mean, I take the Rams
Over under is 55. What you think about that?
I think it should be over.
over.
I think
I think
over.
that's
I
just
think
about
it's
to
gonna
be
be an
about
offensive
63.
explosion.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like about 63 out that joint. You be about to yeah.
You want to watch some offense? This is gonna be an offensive
Oh, yeah.
game.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a great game. Watch.
Yeah.
I think I definitely be watching it. Yeah, it's on Fox, so it's definitely the
It
game
has
of
to
the
be
week.
the game of the week.
Oh yeah, it's a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah. All right. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco is minus 3.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
I'm going to go ahead and take the 49ers in this one.
Taking Jimmy G?
Yep.
Oh Jimmy.
I think not. I'll take Bloody Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and I'm with Ryan on that.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
Seattle.
I'm taking Seattle on that.
Yeah, I think I,
Give me them boys from the Northwest.
Yeah, yeah.
And those salmon.
SM. But it is to mention though, just in case Tyler Lockett is injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's questionable. I don't know if he'll play or not.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big.
It's not.
Big deal.
That just means Everett's going to have to step up and play.
No, Everett has COVID.
He still hadn't came back yet, bro.
Yeah,
He's still out. He must have really had COVID, not that fake shit.
This nigga had COVID 20.
Yeah,
He's out.
Yeah, he's still out. He's not back.
Damn, I thought he was back this week.
Ben, I said they would have got Josh Gordon instead of Kansas City.
Josh Gordon can't play this week anyway. Even
Nah, he got to play week 4. No, is this week 4?
This week 4. This week 4.
No, he can't play till next week. He got to go through all the protocols and shit.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah, but I still feel. I think
man. They didn't look bad against Green Bay last week. If it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, they might have won.
Yeah, well, you know how many teams said that?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of teams said that. It's Aaron Rodgers.
If it's not for Aaron Rodgers, if it's not for Pat Mahomes, if it's not for Tom Brady,
Simon, one of those.
All right, man. We
got next.
Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Denver.
So
Denver.
So you think these days is a good test for them?
I think Baltimore takes care of this fairly easy.
No.
Keys are in the bag. Yeah. You think Baltimore's going to take them pretty easy?
Fairly easy. I like what I see out of
Lamar?
Bridgewater. No, Bridgewater. I like what I see out of Bridgewater.
Yeah, I love what I see out of Bridgewater.
And I like what I see out
man.
of Denver's defense.
It's good,
At the same time, I love what I see out of Lamar.
I'm gonna say that back holds up though. Backs can be tricky. I know that he practiced today,
and
I'm not even sure what happened. Like, what was it? Because of the flip?
And they have 5 players out for COVID.
Yeah,
that's fine.
2 of them are defensive line.
You have Denver?
Yes, I have Denver.
Okay, yeah. I have Baltimore.
I like Denver's. I guess we're doing 2-headed monsters. I like their 2-headed monster with more Melvin Gordon than the rookie. They looking good, man. They running the ball, man. Taking care of everything, man.
It's some good.
And Bridgewater, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Bridgewater was always good.
Yeah.
Baber, let me tell you something. Babers told me a long time ago, you know what I mean, when he was playing with Minnesota and even when he came to New Orleans, he just didn't get a fair shake. He got injured. He
never got a fair shake. He didn't get a fair shake in
Louisville.
Didn't.
He reminded me of kind of like Tyrod Taylor, the same thing. Tyrod Taylor started off good with the Rams, and you get a lung puncture.
He was good with the Ravens.
Yeah,
I remember he was with the Ravens.
He was good. People don't get a fair shake.
Teddy Two Gloves.
But Bridgewater, he was good. You know what I mean? But I'm going with Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a little bit too much. What, the quarterback or the team?
The quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When I talk about Tyrod and Teddy.
Oh, the puncture lung? Oh, absolutely. Never heard Justin Herbert or Tom Brady getting a puncture lung by a fucking shot.
I never heard of a white quarterback taking the team to the playoffs the year before and getting cut.
No, you know what? No, never heard that either. Yeah, white quarterbacks only lose their jobs.
White quarterback gets to the playoffs. White quarterback has a job.
Yeah.
Look at Tyler Heineke. All right, let's go next game.
We love all white people to our white viewers, just to let you guys know. We're just making a statement, an observation.
We got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Even though the 2 guys next to me look like they're mixed. But it's cool.
We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, Green Bay. I mean, what's
up with the Steelers, man? Tell me what's up with the Steelers.
They have a quarterback that's old. He should have retired 2 years ago
I've agreed with that.
3 years ago when Eli Manning retired, or last year when his other counterpart retired.
Yeah.
They don't have. I mean, their defense is great, but they don't have. They should have drafted a quarterback years ago.
Should have and groomed them, and yeah, you're right.
I think
100%.
they thought they were doing that with Mason Rudolph, but. I mean,
he got smacked over the head with that helmet.
When you calling people niggers, you know what I'm saying?
And the funny thing is, when Mason Rudolph at Oklahoma State, I thought Mason Rudolph was gonna I was like, yeah, somebody's gonna pick him low, and he's gonna grow up to be he's gonna be legit because he's not gonna be a high pick, but he's a smart quarterback.
Yeah.
But then he called Garrett a nigger, and that's not a smart.
Yeah. He did.
That's just not smart.
He did. He says he didn't.
No, I mean,
but we know.
Many white people called me a nigga before and said they didn't, but I know what I heard.
Well, I know how I reacted to when they called me one.
Yeah.
There's a difference between saying, "Hey, you like watermelon," compared to me, "You're a nigga."
Yeah.
You don't have to edit that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I guess we all got Green Bay, huh?
Yeah, I definitely have Green Bay. And
Do you think Mike Tomlin's in trouble or no?
no. Ben Roethlisberger is in trouble.
Oh, man, he been
but Mike Tomlin isn't.
Man,
Mike Tomlin.
like Baber said, man, he should have retired 2 years ago.
He should have.
Man.
And also, just I was watching, this morning on ESPN, and Rex Ryan was talking about that. The difference with Ben right now is, he was always accustomed to shrugging people off, taking hits,
right.
And extending
he took a lot
plays.
Of punishment over.
Oh yeah, he took a hell of a lot of punishment.
He's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah,
though, man.
he is. But but right now, at this stage in his career,
he can't do that.
The difference between the Tom Brady's,
you can't shake those hits.
Tom Brady didn't take hits. You know what I'm saying? And
I can tell you 2 Super Bowls where he did take hits.
But 2 years compared to fucking 17 years of taking hits, you're good with that.
Those 2 Super Bowls were great.
Yeah, of course you would say. Eli Manning. He did great though. He did great.
Yeah, second greatest Giants quarterback of all time.
Who's number 1?
Phil Simms.
Phil Simms? How many titles Phil Simms have?
2.
2?
I mean, one of them he didn't start that Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler started the 1 Super Bowl.
My man Jeff, he had the mustache, right?
Jeff Stash, baby.
That Jeff Stash. That stash was nice though. That stash was nice.
That was a motherfucking porn star mustache. Like, come on, you can't. He had the porn star shit.
See, if Jimmy G had the stash still, that'd be some good stuff.
Jeff Hostetler mustache was fucking classic.
My man Jeff Hostetler.
You can only a guy with that kind of mustache has to be last name Hostetler.
Hostetler.
Yeah,
I get it.
Man. All right,
so we got next?
Got Green Bay. We got the Sunday night game.
Woo!
Tampa Tom
Clap it up.
goes back to New England.
Tampa Tom versus the Patriots.
Man, I think he's about to try to prove something this game, huh?
If you have anybody that plays on Tampa Bay's offense on your fantasy football team, this is the week to start them. I don't care if it's fucking
Antonio Brown
coming
back,
Leonard Fournette, fucking what's the other running back's name?
Ron Jones.
Ron Jones. I don't care if it's one of the 7 receivers.
Scotty Miller.
I don't care if it's one of the 4.
I heard Scotty Miller was out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard he had an injury.
Well, Antonio Brown coming back, he'd be good.
I don't care if it's freaking what's his name? Gronk's playing.
Gronk,
I know he's gonna play.
You got Brady and you got what's the other?
OJ Howard.
OJ Howard. Start them all. If your whole team is Tampa's offense, I wouldn't be mad at you. Tom Brady's gonna throw 7 touchdowns to 7 receivers.
Ooh-wee.
That's my prediction.
Tom Brady's about to make. I don't think you're wrong, man.
I disagree.
Oh yeah.
Tom Brady's about to make Belichick look stupid.
I know you're gonna try.
I disagree with that though, babies.
So what would you disagree with?
Oh no, 7 touchdowns. I think he's going to hang 50 on their ass. I just don't think it's going to be 7 different receivers. So I'm with you on 7. These
motherfuckers going to throw fucking a touchdown. They're going to at one point in time they're going to.
He going to get at least 2 to Gronk. He's going to get at least 2 to AB.
I'm telling you, this is what happened. At one point in time, they're going to be on the goal line, and they're going to put a left tackle in at tight end, and Tom Brady's going to throw a left tackle a touchdown.
They wouldn't surprise me.
Just for the fun. Just for shits and giggles. And giggles and shits.
But I agree with 100%. Tom Brady, like, he's going to...
Tom Brady's going to walk
Me and Babers were talking about that shit
Brady's going to... This is going to be Tom Brady's quote at the end of the game. He's going to it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits.
Hey, he's going to... I think he's just going to be like... I told you so. He's gonna say, I told you so.
Oh, we did. Listen,
like this, his demeanor, especially after last week.
Yeah, them losing.
Tom's like, man.
Yeah, it's going to be all passing touchdowns. It doesn't matter if it's the
Tom
half
had an
inch,
extra button in his
half
chin
inch.
last week after that fucking game. I was like, oh, you only see 2 buttons in his chin when he's ready to fuck somebody up.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely that. So we all have Tampa Bay.
Tampa. All right, now we got Monday night showdown. Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh, and by the way, that's my lock. The Tampa game is my lock.
Yeah, Tampa game was my lock also.
Oh, Tampa's your lock.
Yeah.
Who's favored to win that? Who's favored to win? I mean, who's favored to win?
Oh, it's Tampa.
Shit, no, the Falcons is my lock. God damn it.
Damn.
I changed it.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
Tampa.
That's right.
My
Yes,
upset this week is a Monday night game, and I'm taking
the Rams.
the Raiders.
Taking the Raiders.
Oh,
Who's
Tampa
your
Bay.
lock though?
Tampa Bay was minus 7.5, and Tampa Bay is my lock.
Oh, so Tampa Bay is minus 7.5,
Yeah.
and that's your lock.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the challenge in that? I'm sorry.
I mean, I thought a lock was supposed to be a lock.
I mean, well, we can choose the lock. I mean, that's
lock was
easy
supposed
money.
to
I
be
mean,
a
it's
lock.
supposed to
I
be
mean-
at least a little. I mean, look, I choose Washington football team. I mean, they're fucking
that's a lock.
trash. Lock by whose standards?
Well,
Probably.
I'll
Listen,
say this.
If I picked them last week against Buffalo, I've been buying the fucking Popeyes
How about
chicken for
this?
everybody. If that was
Denver's
the
my lock then.
my
Denver's my lock.
Denver's your lock.
Baltimore.
Denver is.
Denver's my lock.
That's a lock. That's a lock. That's a key.
Denver's favorite.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, that's a lock and an upset. That's what he said.
That's yeah. Oh, so you got Denver as that?
Denver.
Ooh. Oh, so we got so what we doing for that? J Med, damn. He got backed into a corner. That nigga did the Michael Jackson and fucking moonwalked right out of there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
after we talk about this game, let's discuss what a lock and an upset are. What we're gonna do.
Yeah, 'cause Tampa Bay, you can't.
All right, so
I got the Rams.
I got
beating
Chargers.
the Chargers. I'm sorry.
I got the Chargers
beating,
also.
beating them.
So
You got
All right.
you got the Raiders.
I got the Raiders.
Okay, and that's your lock.
There's my upset.
You're upset. Okay.
yeah, Chargers are minus 3.5.
Okay.
All right, so when we pick a lock, I feel like we should be picking a team, not necessarily that's like we can't be picking fucking Tampa Bay to be
I agree.
fucking High Point.
And I agree. And I've done that for every match that I've done. I've picked the Colts, which usually has been the
Well,
fucking
that's you're usually
okay.
fucking up.
But I
last
do
week,
it.
No, last week I picked the Rams.
Well,
Everybody
the
we
Rams.
change it last week also.
No,
Then you had to change it last week
that was
also.
my first week. The first week I had to change it.
No, first week he changed. Last week he had the Rams.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He had the Rams as the.
And everybody definitely didn't think that they was
Well,
going to beat Tampa Bay.
we didn't think that, but they were also favored at home against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying, let's go out on a limb for the locks. Like, let's not pick a team that's overwhelmingly favored.
Well, how about this? Denver is my
No,
lock.
and that's
cool. I'm just making sure.
and that's beautiful. And like I said, for me, I picked. You know what I mean? I mean that was yours,
Yeah, you got Washington as your lock, and you got.
and I have Washington as my
you
lock.
got-
That's
you
a
got
1.5.
Falcons.
They're on the road, so I mean that's.
And
He
got
has the Falcons, so
as a lock.
that's cool. And I have, like I said, Jay, you said your upset is
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay, and my upset that I had was Minnesota.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's a huge upset,
Yeah,
but I mean,
upset
but
is somebody who's a dog.
they're still a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Against a team that like I said, but I mean, this particular week, like I said, it wasn't a bunch that
It was
we
not
can.
a ton of-
It wasn't a ton. Like I mean, unless you just went like
Went crazy like Pittsburgh over Green Bay.
I don't even think that's that horrible. Houston over Buffalo would be something that.
Well, if you take Houston with the points, 17.
See, I could do that. You get, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Okay, if we
You want to do that? Yeah, if we doing points, then we can start
You
doing
would take
that
Houston
next
with
week.
the points?
I'll take Houston with the points. I'll take Houston with
It is
points.
a lot of points.
I'll take Houston with the points. I don't think Houston is that bad.
I don't think they're that bad either.
They're bad, but they ain't that bad.
Without fucking Tyrod at quarterback, they're that bad. I would still take them with the point. I still take 17.
That's a lot of points, bro. Look at that, 17 right
Especially
now.
the way teams let off the break when it.
Probably by time game time comes, it'll probably be what 16 and a half. You think? Maybe 17 and a half.
Yeah, I'm about to say it might go up.
Might go up.
Probably taking a point.
I'll take.
The more people, whatever people were picking, that makes the line
go up. Yeah. So everybody's picking.
So everybody
Buffalo.
picking Houston. That line gonna go.
Go up. Go down.
It'll go.
So if we're all picking Houston,
it'll go down.
It'll go down.
Because
like okay, people think that everybody's picking Buffalo. That line's gonna go up. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what. If we were doing it that way, I would definitely take. And maybe next week we could start doing that.
We can definitely start doing a little something.
We'll look at it.
But I'll definitely tell you. But Buffalo is going to beat them by that amount.
Huh? So what else do we have going on as far as?
So we got Manny Pacquiao retired.
Oh man, old Manny, man.
Old Manny retired. He wants to be the run for president.
Where y'all put him in your top pound for pound fighters of all time?
Yeah, he's pretty high for me. How many? You
got to think 8 titles, 8 different divisions.
Yeah, I can't rattle off the names right now of who I have, but I'll definitely say he's in the top 7 for me.
Okay.
I just right now I just can't rattle off all the names. Yeah. But top 7 seems pretty fair.
Up there for me, man.
He's fought great people.
Yeah. He's never backed down from the fight.
Malcolm's giving us this like Southeast look, like they don't have no more mumbo sauce at the carry out.
62-8 and 2.
So what you got to say, Malcolm?
Right.
Top what?
Ooh, he's not in the top 10?
Did you watch? You ever watch boxing?
He's not in the top 10, you think?
You never watched boxing before?
Pound for pound, you got to think like pound for pound.
He might get top 10.
I say top 10.
You saw how easy you out talked him. He went from top 15 to top 10.
I mean,
look, what?
11.
Huh?
15 could be 11.
You just said he's top 10. Top 10 and 11.
15, like he was 15.
What kind of math did you learn in public schools in D.C.? Top 10 ain't 11, though. You just said he's top 10.
Top 15 could be 11.
And then he just talked you down. You said top 10.
I mean, like, where do you...
Man, shit.
The way I like to rate boxers is I like to compare him to other guys, right? So,
yeah.
Like, you look at Manny. Where do you compare Manny to, like, so... Who's a guy that you have in your top 5? In your top 5 pound for pound, right? Mayweather. All right. So you rank Mayweather higher than Manny? All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who do you have after that? Because Mayweather's my number 1.
I got Tyson above him.
Pound for pound.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, you got Tyson above Manny.
Yeah.
A guy that's only fought in one weight class.
That's the thing. You can't do it. See,
who's never really done any. Like he's never. Like he changed the game in the weight class. But he was. I can't even put Tyson as one of my top 5 heavyweights of all time.
I got him up there.
All right.
Okay.
I think I got Tyson heavyweights of all time.
Yeah, if you want to talk about a class,
I think Tyson.
You look at his losses. You look at Tyson's losses. He lost to Nubs. All his losses are to Nubs.
I'm about to say he didn't lose because he was sorry. He lost because he didn't train. He was.
Yeah, but
He still lost to Nubs.
Let's not act like Tyson didn't beat the best people of all time. It wasn't like he fought the greatest of people.
Like
whether you want to say like people dodged him or not.
His best win is against Trevor Berbick.
I don't know, man.
That's his best win.
I'm just saying.
His best win. Like he knocked niggas out. It was entertaining to watch.
It was.
But he's not a top 5 heavyweight of all time. Don't tell Mike I said that because I don't want him knocking on my head.
I'm gonna stop the shit out of you.
I saw your podcast.
He watching podcasts too.
Yeah, he does.
He watched it.
We love you, Mike.
Like,
we love you. He said that shit. I didn't. I said
I saw your little studio.
But you gotta understand, like, yeah. I mean, for that. So who else you have above Malcolm?
So before I keep criticizing, I think Manny Pacquiao is the top 5 pound for pound fighter of all time. I have Mayweather ahead of him. I think he's better than Roy Jones Jr. I think he's better than Roy Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Like, I think he's had bigger wins than Roy. Roy
Who
ducked
else?
a lot of fights. Roy ducked. What's his name for the later half of his career? What's his name from Philly?
Oh, Bernard,
Bernard.
that's my
B-Hop.
favorite fight. That's my favorite fight of all time. That's my favorite fight of all time.
I would say, like, as far as pound for pound fighters, Manny has to be like number 3, man. Like Mayweather, and then Sugar Shane, I think, was a greater fighter as far as like going up and down in weight classes.
Yeah.
Maybe Oscar, but Oscar, he beat Oscar.
Man. I like Oscar.
He beat Oscar though.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. He never fought Sugar Shane. I think Sugar Shane would have been a great fight for him at one point. They were never at the same weight at the same time though.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think they have to give some, credence to people who are heavyweights, because it's tougher for them to go down.
I have.
Please don't. Please.
I have James Toney.
Okay.
I have James Lights Out Tony in the top 10.
I thought you were about to say fucking Antonio, fucking Magic Man Tarver, and they got to slap the shit
I
out
have
your
James
ass.
Lights Out Tony in my top 10 pound for pound fighters. James Toney went from fucking
James Toney, no, he
welterweight
was.
to heavyweight, winning titles.
No, yeah, absolutely.
James Toney was
But
a
no.
nasty motherfucker. If
But
he
no.
didn't get his ass knocked out by Roy Jones Jr., he'd probably be top 5.
Yeah, but I don't consider that.
Roy
shit.
made him look dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider James Toney, in that realm.
If he'd have beat Roy, you don't think if he'd have beat Roy in that fight, he'd be top 5?
I mean, shit, if Buster Douglas didn't knock out fucking Mike Tyson, it'd be a whole different. I mean, we can talk about what ifs all day.
What do you mean? If Buster Douglas did not?
If he didn't, you just said the same thing. You're about to go ahead and jump on my ass for.
No, but I don't put Buster Douglas in the top anything.
No,
anything.
but I'm just saying. But you just
Even
said
though he knocked out Mike Tyson.
said if James Toney didn't get X.
But James Toney had more of a career after he lost a.
Yeah.
He had a.
But again, I'm saying the same thing. If Buster Douglas did knock out Mike Tyson, the same thing you're saying. We could always talk about what ifs. If, like, Muhammad Ali didn't lose to whatever.
That in Mike Tyson's favor? Because Mike Tyson still had other fights after that he lost. Mike Tyson lost to fucking nubs. More than
I just think that fight changed the course for him for mentally in history. That's what I'm saying. Same thing.
The fight didn't change shit for him in history.
I still think
rape charge changed shit for him in history.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think the rape charge had more of an effect on his career than that fight.
I mean, James Toney. I mean, like I said, we can always talk about what ifs. Everything is what ifs. You know what I mean? But
all I'm saying is James Toney had no career after that fight.
Okay, so James Toney had no career, or who are you talking about? Mike Tyson had no career, or what are you saying?
Floyd May, no. Fucking Roy Jones Jr. had a career after that fight. Like,
who are you talking about? You're confusing the shit out of me, bro.
I'm saying you're comparing the James Toney getting knocked out by fucking Roy.
Yeah.
To fucking Mike Tyson getting knocked out by fucking Buster Douglas.
I'm just saying
It's different.
What I'm saying is what ifs.
James Toney had a career after he got knocked out.
What I'm saying is what ifs. You're talking what ifs. That's the only thing I'm saying. You're saying what if this happened, what if that. I'm saying we could always live life that way.
But you gotta when you lose a fight, you gotta get back up and fight again.
He got up. Nobody wanted to fight Tyson. I'm not saying he's the best
Other
pound
guys
for pound.
fought Tyson. And Tyson lost.
And he fought his matches. He lost. I mean, who else did he lose to after that?
Just
Give me Evander,
he lost to
Lennox.
Such nubs.
I mean, but those are
he lost to such nubs that you don't even fucking remember. He had to bite bite Holyfield's ear off. He lost.
But Holyfield's not a good fighter.
What's the dude with the dread? English dude with the
Lennox Lewis isn't a good fighter.
Lennox Lewis.
Those are all-time great fighters. So he lost to them. You're talking about James Toney losing to what? Getting knocked out by Roy Jones.
And then winning after that.
Okay, and who else did he win after?
He beat Tony. He beat Ruiz for the heavyweight title. He won he went up in weight class and fought other guys. He won a cruiserweight title.
And again, and the first thing,
heavy middle, a fucking heavyweight
and
title.
the first thing, and the first thing that I said is what? It's easier to go up in weight than to go down in weight and to try to win.
No, I'm not. I never argued that.
Tyson beat Roy Jones.
Hey, warm up. This was a nice podcast. Get this nigga off. Get this nigga off the screen. I was saying like going down. It happens.
I'm looking at the fights that Pacquiao beat. Man, he beat Eric Morales twice.
Oh no, Pacquiao's a man.
Yeah,
He's top 5 pound for pound fighter.
I haven't
De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Joshua.
Let's just back it up real quick.
Shane Mosley.
We're not gonna.
Well, that was.
Did he fight Shane Mosley?
Yeah, he beat him. They said on here he beat him. He beat Shane Mosley.
I remember him fighting Shane Mosley.
Yeah, it was a close fight. He won though. He beat Shane Mosley.
Did we buy that?
Brandon Rios.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Timothy Bradley.
Right, some of those fights though, like all right, we're gonna.
But those are good fights. But I mean, like I said, Pacquiao did to me top 7. He didn't back down.
He never.
Pacquiao was he was a man.
No.
Who did he back down? Who did he back down from a fight from?
I never said he
Oh, I
did.
think he did back down.
No, I mean, he fought everybody.
He fought everybody that was any.
That was everything. Yeah, but I have him as top 7.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 pound for pound fighter. Of all
Smoking
time.
your top 5s, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta do an episode, break it down.
Oh, we can break down some boxing.
Oh,
we
you
can
want to
break
break down
down.
some boxing? We do it.
Oh, we can break down some
What you
boxing.
doing
Holmes.
Tuesday? What you doing Wednesday?
Smoking your top 5s, nigga. Taking some top 5s, nigga.
Smoking on top 5.
Guys, nigga. All right, well, hey. All in all, great show.
All right, next.
He turned the mic down.
Damn.
My bad.
Well, next week.
I got nothing else going on during the week. I got nothing.
I know next week baseball playoffs will be starting by next week.
Yankees will be the first playoff team.
First?
So, what do y'all think's gonna happen with? Who do you think the Yankees are gonna play in that first playoff game though? Like that wild card play.
I like to see Boston, them in Boston.
You think Boston? Boston can't beat
Boston
the Nationals
can't
or the fucking
win.
Orioles.
They can't beat the worst teams.
I said that's what I like to see. That's what I
They
like.
can't beat the Nationals or the Orioles right now.
That's what I like to see, but I don't understand.
I think
it's going to be Toronto. Then
I think it's gonna end up being Seattle.
Oh yes, Seattle.
Seattle's
yeah.
peaking. Seattle's peaking.
I think
it's going to be
Yankees, Seattle.
Yankees,
So
Seattle.
who you think going to win against St. Louis and the Dodgers?
Oh, St. Louis and the Dodgers. It's gonna be St. Louis. St. Louis is gonna win that game.
Wayne White versus Scherzer?
I agree. Listen,
It's
one
not
thing.
gonna come down to. It's not gonna come down to the starters. It's gonna come down to the bullpen. And one thing I guarantee is
Cardinals
the Cardinals bullpen is.
Lights out right now.
That's why they won so many games in a row. It wasn't because of
17
anything
in a
else.
row.
Yeah, definitely
And
Cardinals.
their bats don't have big names, but their bats have big bats.
So
Yep.
they said they're going to be a first time that a 100-win team don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, facts.
Yep.
It's a game Sunday, first basketball.
This Sunday is the first basketball game?
Preseason, Lakers.
Oh, preseason. I'm about to say. Oh.
So, as a Lakers fan, contrary to my counterpart to the left of me, or La Izquierda to my Spanish-speaking people, La Izquierda means left. Yeah, Lakers are gonna win. Lakers are gonna be healthy.
The Lakers jersey numbers all go right in a row, 0 all the way down to 12.
Man, you didn't hear what LeBron said, my
What
nigga?
they say?
360, homie. That's what they off
I
that
done
thing.
seen
That's
that,
what they
man.
off that thing, bro.
That's crazy. But I hope my man McClung makes the team, man.
Hey, we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna tell you something. Like right now, but actually, as a matter of fact, we're gonna get into this real quick before we get out of there. What are you? What's your eyes droopy? What's wrong? You okay?
I'm listening to whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay. Hey, don't be a hater, my nigga.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We have mad love for one
No, I'm
another.
listening to you.
But look. All right. So what about with Kyrie? Hey, what do you think about that,
He's
man?
missing
dude.
40. He's missing 40.
This
40
dude.
games.
What about Kyrie? Like,
It's just
What is
crazy,
it, 41
dog.
games. He's missing 41 games.
Man.
how do you feel? Like,
He's not gonna get vaccinated. So in New York, they got.
And they said New York, but they said a visiting player can play, but it just can't be the home player. If they're not vaccinated, can play. They said a visiting player
I'm not
coming
sure.
in can play.
they can?
Yeah,
You can't be a.
and go to state also. A visiting
Same
player
thing.
can come in and non-vaccinated, but if you play for the team, you can't. You can't play. That's crazy.
Man.
Better get that.
I know
get that shot.
Shaq said like if he was on the team, like Kyrie, you gotta be off. I respect anyone's decision. personal.
It's like,
First of all-
it's crazy, man. It's
First
so
of all,
touchy.
Shaquille O'Neal has never been the catalyst on a team to be able to be like, trade this guy. No. Orlando decided to stick with with Penny. When Shaq and Kobe were having issues, who did the Lakers decide to stick with? Who did the Lakers decide to stick with?
They shipped off.
No, but like Shaq has never had control over a team where you're.
They decided to keep Kobe Bryant, Jelly Bean Bryant, Kobe.
Shaq can say all he wants to say. Shaq has never had a team.
No.
Shaq has never been the guy on a team.
I don't think he had the team in LA just because of Phil. Like he would never been.
Shaq's never been the guy that you go to. Like, do you want to get rid of this guy? Shaq's never been able to get somebody traded. Shaq's never had that power. Shaq's never had LeBron or Kobe's power.
Shaq's been traded because he didn't want to be.
Shaq.
And I love Shaq because he's got us. He's helped aid with
What happened
titles.
to Shaq in LA? Shaq.
But Kobe Bryant,
Shaq
guess what?
didn't-
Know who they got rid of? It wasn't Kobe Bryant.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Magic were cool with letting Shaq go, bro. Like they can like.
The only thing is, but there has to be, something that you get to where it's like, hey, do you want to play this season and get the vaccination, or you don't? And if you don't, as an organization, we're fine with it. But you can't keep us on this, this kind of like seesaw about whether or not you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. Because 41 games, it's a difference if you're, going to a visiting game, or in the playoffs and it like, hey, this arena doesn't allow unvaccinated players. And okay, we can win 2 games, without you. I mean, you're talking half your games, bro.
Yeah, man. Does he still
Half
get
your
paid?
games.
He still gets paid?
You get
No.
Game 7,
No, you don't get a
No.
game check. You don't play a game. You don't get a game check. He's not injured. He's opting for this.
$17 million he's looking at losing.
You get Game 7 at home.
And he can't play.
And he can't play in it.
And we already saw what.
I might be like,
Oops.
sorry about that. Sorry about that, buddy.
He sits down like, oh shit, what the fuck was that?
Oh, man.
Oh dog, did you
So
see my
you're doing accidental shots. You're doing accidental fact shots.
Oh, I won't get the second one. Oh, shit. My bad, dog.
Oh man. Hey, test this motherfucker. He's gonna be good.
This nigga just got a booster.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you gotta definitely.
And shout out to all the people in New York too. 75,000 people getting fired because they didn't get the vaccine. That's
Damn, man.
nurses and doctors and it's crazy, man.
And
I mean, y'all niggas vaccinated?
Yeah, I'm vaccinated.
Yes, I am. I'm vaccinated.
You ain't vaccinated? Yeah, white people.
Free Willy.
Free Willy. This Bama said Free Willy.
the Sixers not paying that Simmons.
Yeah, they held it back as $8 million.
You know what? And let me tell you something. And I said this shit. They shouldn't pay Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't give him fucking shit.
Not a motherfucking
I
They're gonna
agree.
have to give it to him eventually.
Fuck, nah, they ain't give him shit.
They put it in the escrow. Yeah.
Man, fuck Ben
If he don't
Simmons.
show up, he ain't got to pay him nothing.
You gotta play. You has to report.
You gotta be
You don't
there.
get paid for not reporting.
Look, Le'Veon
He has to report.
Le'Veon Bell decided to do the same shit.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
ain't get not a one check.
Nope. And guess what? His career has gone.
They fined him what $200,000 a day or something like that.
Yeah. And guess what?
And now he plays
you know
for-
how much Ben Simmons loses each exhibition and game he doesn't play? $300,000. So might want to decide you want to play, buddy. Because and I agree 100% with
Let me
Joel
play one
Embiid.
game. I go out there.
Le'Veon
6 fouls, baby. 6 fouls. 6 fouls, baby.
Look, that's you hitting me on my right arm like a vaccination. I mean, go.
Le'Veon Bell went from on his way to the Hall of Fame to the Baltimore Ravens practice squad.
That's sad.
He can't even make that team.
I love that motherfucker at Michigan
no,
State. I
they-
remember
they-
being like, I was like, this dude Le'Veon Bell's a beast. I was at Michigan State, man.
But you can't. You can't. At the end of the day, Ben Simmons. You gotta.
You have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you can't. he said,
Well, all right,
he said
man.
okay. He said okay. But we're done. Hey, great show, guys.
Great show, man. Great
All right.
show, y'all.
Always, boom, boom. Love you guys.
See y'all next week.
See you next week, man. You already know what it is. Ski.